Tax Day triggers protests all over the country, including Chicago. One group tried to reenact the Boston Tea Party out on Lake Michigan. Protesters say taxes are out of control. We'll hear what President Obama had to say to frustrated and angry Americans, but first, more on those protests.
ABC7's John Garcia joining us with more tonight. John?
Kathy, Ron, there were an estimated 700 protests in cities around the country today, but some of the largest were right here in the city in the suburbs. Organizers say the size of the protests is a reflection of the unhappiness, not only with high taxes, but with how the government is spending the tax money.
They admit the gesture is symbolic. The crates labeled tea are empty, and they're fished out of the water immediately. But a boat full of Chicago young Republicans wanted to get their point across with the same dramatic flourish as colonists did in Boston 235 years ago.
We need jobs, not more taxes.
We're mainly upset about the government not managing their money, the wasteful spending that we're seeing coming out of Washington.
Let it be known to our politicians. We're not happy with what they're doing. Something has to change.
Tax Day protests took different forms in different communities. Radio station WVON brought in Republican National Committee Chair Michael Steele.
Unleash your frustrations and your anger.
In Naperville, the heart of DuPage County Republican territory, an estimated 500 protesters turned out. While at nearly the same time, Federal Plaza downtown was filled with even more protesters carrying signs and talking tough against government bailouts and stimulus packages.
People would like to see government get out of the way and let hardworking Americans do what they do best, unleash the entrepreneurial spirit of Americans and let them work through this.
The protesters, while primarily Republican, include people of diverse racial and political affiliations.
This is not just Republicans, it's Democrats, it's independents. If people feel like taxpayer money is being wasted.
Another similar protest in Joliet drew about 300 protesters carrying tea bags and signs. Their message was not just directed at Washington, however, also at Springfield, where Governor Quinn has proposed an income tax increase. Kathy, Ron?
John, thanks.